Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. I've got something brand new and so exciting to try in today's video. This is a hugely heavy package that was sent over to me to try out by Just For You Online. Or should I say from Just For You Online. They messaged and asked if I'd like to try their Eco Pour. Of course I said yes, but when I opened the box, there was a whole bundle of molds. I was not expecting this at all. I fully was just expecting the Eco Pour to be in there. But how cool is this? They sent me so many molds. I will quickly show you those, but first and foremost, this is the Eco Pour H2O, Just Add Water, by Just For You Online. So they've sent me 2 bags. The front, as you can see on the left, and on the right is the mixing instructions. Let's go. Okay, it's an eco-friendly, non-toxic casting material. The mixing ratio is 100 grams to 35 grams water. For example, 100 grams of powder to 35 grams of water. It also says you have to add the powder to the water, stir slowly, stir gradually before adding all the powder. But also you can actually change the powder to water ratio, which is interesting, right? I've never tried that before. You can add more water or add more powder depending on the consistency that you want it. Demold time after 60 to 90 minutes. Now, I demolded after 60. I'm just letting you all know it worked perfectly. The pot life, guys, check this out. Pot life, 10 to 15 minutes. That to me feels like a week when it comes to an Eco Pour. 10 to 15 minutes is a long work time. Okay, they sent me 4 miniature geometric vases, super cute, and 4 geometric heart tea light holders. I wasn't expecting these, so it was a real nice thing to get and something else to look forward to making. They also sent me this kind of, I want to call it a heart, but like a wave heart tea light holder. But yeah, as I was not expecting these molds, I will not be using them in today's video because I already had a plan, but I will be using them soon. Now, I'm using these gorgeous faceted edge round coaster molds and some more stamps. I was just in such a spring-like mood. I really wanted to use these rubber stamps, and I'm going to be using some new colours that I got from Homeware Design Co. I can tell you all right now, these are now my absolute go-to pigments from the Homeware Design Co. They have got every colour under the sun, and they just sent me a whole new bundle of their greens. So I knew exactly what I was planning on doing. We are going botanical. We're going to do lots of different methods of using this Eco Pour again, because I've never used it. First things first, clean your molds. My recommended way to do this would just be to use some tape. If you need to use some liquids or soapy water, you can. Make sure they are fully dry before you use them. Okay, now these are linked below in my Amazon storefront. These are rubber stamps. So if you're into card making, scrapbooking, anything along those lines, honestly, you will all know there are literally millions of rubber stamps out there that are available. And these work beautifully in Eco Pours and in epoxy resin as well. So I figured they would work with all of these new greens that I've got as well, and we'll see how it goes. My first initial kind of worry was that they aren't actually clinging to these molds. I guess they're a very similar silicone, and I guess they didn't really want to cling. So, worst case scenario, we have a little bit of sanding to do at the end. I'm going to try it all. Like I said, we're going to put some in a squeezy bottle. We're going to do some patterns. We're also going to be doing some splashes. We're going to be creating some marble because, again, it's a new product that I've never tried. So I was so excited to just try it all. The only thing I didn't try because I was too lazy was the terrazzo, but that's for another day for sure. Now, the instructions do say 100 grams powder to 35 grams water. So that's what I made up. I wasn't sure how much it was going to give me, but you know what? Right now, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for the maths. So let's just have a play, see what we can do, make up what we've got. And the first batch of 100 powder to 35 grams water it's not tons. So it's definitely enough to be able to do what I want, pipe my designs into my molds. And it does say in the instructions, add the powder to the water, mix it thoroughly, and you can actually mix it for a solid 2 to 3 minutes to make sure that all the powder and the water have combined. Now, my first initial thought was double cream. Where's the cake? That's what my first thought was. This is making me want Christmas cake. But my second thought was no lumps. There's no lumps, there's no clumps. The powder disappears into the water like it's not even powder. I can't explain it, but it does truly and utterly dissolve out. There are no powder clumps in this product. Okay, I'm going the lazy route on the first thing I'm doing. I'm going to pipe some designs in, but what I've done is, as you saw on screen, I've added some of that Eco Pour into the bottle, and I'm adding the pigment into the bottle, giving it a nice bit of a shimmy and a shake. The first colour I'm using is the Zen Green by Homeware Design Co., one of my faves. Again, depending on how pigmented you want your colour, how dark you want your colour, depends on how much you add. Check this out. Plonk. Okay, so basically I noticed as soon as I pour this in, it doesn't pour. Like, it doesn't pour out. It doesn't, I guess, run. That's the word I'm looking for. It doesn't run away. So as soon as I put my little dots in, it created almost like this meringue peak. And so a gentle tap of the mold to get it to go flat is what I was doing here. Now, I guess it doesn't matter if there's meringue peaks on them. It just makes sure that they don't come above the top of the mold, if that makes sense. You'll still get your circles. At this point, I thought, we've still got loads in the bottle. We might as well have fun. And the best thing about projects like this is that I hate rules, okay? I hate rules. I hate being told what to do. I really do. And that's the beauty of this kind of art, this kind of pour, when you can just go with the flow, do what you want, throw it all in, splash it around, splodge it on. And I am telling you guys, the results are always so much better than a planned out project with lots and lots of rules. That's how I feel anyway. I feel like they're so much more abstract and so much more pleasing to the eye. Okay, next up, we have some marble. So with that leftover concoction of the 100 to 35, I've just added another little drop of the Zen Green. You can already see it's much lighter, and I'm creating a marble. So just one single drop, give it a bit of a stir to create a marble, and then I've poured it in. Now I have to say, again, because it doesn't kind of flow, it just splodges. So what I like to do is actually pour it from high up, because I was worried that it wouldn't actually get into all of the nooks and crannies of these stamps and that I'd really have to squish it in. But it was fine. It absolutely worked out fine. But you can see here again, a little tap of the mold and it kind of spreads itself out. So that is one thing I've definitely noticed. Next colour up. Oh my goodness me. I'm obsessed. Yes, I said it. I said it. This is Peacock. This is the Peacock Pigment by Homeware Design Co. And I'm telling you, against the Zen Green, this is a dream colour combination for me. This for me screams tranquility. Tranquility, calm. Everything that my voiceover is not. Everything that you don't get when you listen to my voiceovers. So yeah, the Peacock and the Zen Green I fully recommend as a colour combo, because just look at this. As for the Eco Pour, again, it splodges nicely. I'm able to pour it directly out of a bottle and it gives me really nice abstract lines. Nothing too much. It doesn't flow out of the way. It doesn't get out of control. And also when you splash it on, it gives a really nice splash as well. So for the backing colour, I actually mixed up, this was 200 powder to 70 liquid, because my maths is that basic. My maths is that basic. I wasn't ready, guys. I wasn't ready for the mathematical kind of dedication. But yeah, it kind of spilled out. I poured a little bit too much into this. Now, I did leave the original splashes and splodges to cure up for around about 40 minutes. 40 minutes before I poured in the back. Again, it's a new product, so I don't know how it's going to respond to having a wet back poured on after just 5-10 minutes. So I figured, do you know what? Let's just leave it as long as I can, and what it will be, and we'll see the results. I actually didn't make enough. I had to quickly and speedily mix up another little batch just to get that second one filled. And yeah, I absolutely love it. Now this is 1 hour later. The instructions say 60 to 90 minutes you can demold. I tried after an hour and it was absolutely fine. I'm not saying yours will be, so please do what's best for you, guys. I love this so much. This is the kind of thing that gets my heart pumping. I love abstract. I love the chuck it all in method. I just love the freedom. I love the freedom. The stamps have worked out beautifully. We do have an air pocket. I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly okay with that. It's my first ever try. I love the color combination. I love everything about these. They feel organic. They remind me very much of like rain. To me, I look at these and I see rain in the forest. That is what I see. And look at this. The stamps work beautifully with the Eco Pour, and I could not be happier. The one thing I did notice is that obviously when I'm shimmying and I'm shaking the molds, you want to go real easy if you've already laid down a design. And of course, some of that back pour did get in and underneath the dark green line that I did initially. So here we are. We now have to sand. So again, putting this to the test, I've never used this product before. I figured I would follow the instructions, and this is easily sandable with wet, dry sandpaper according to the instructions. So I just wanted to see how true that was. I put it down on my desk. Next step, you need some water. Now this one here does not really need sanding. I'm just going to leave it as is. There's no real errors here. But on the other one, I really feel like I need to get that dark green line back where the white has seeped under. So I'm going to be using 1000 grit because it's super gentle. 1000 grit wet dry sandpaper. I've poured my water on and it's time to sand. This is real time now. Real time. It came away immediately. And I was thinking, this is a bit too easy. Is it gonna fall apart? This is too easy. So again, this is real time. I've not sped this up, and that was it. Done. The white that had seeped under the green is gone. That was real time. What you just saw on screen, real time, guys. I cannot stress how fast that was, and how impressed I was at how quickly it actually sanded away. Now, as for the backs, I mean, there's really nothing on the backs to even talk about. There's no raised, lumpy, bumpy air pocket surface. It's really smooth. So yeah, that's definitely a benefit of this Eco Pour. The bubbles, I barely noticed them. Now, they do talk about sealers. The instructions on the packet are to use any acrylic sealer. So go ahead and use whatever it is you have. Now, just to recap, I used the Zen Green and the Peacock from Homeware Design Company. Everything I used in this video is going to be linked below. The Eco Pour that was sent to me from Just For You Online will also be linked below, guys, with your 15% discount. They've sent me a 15% discount code for you, so that will also be in the description box if you are interested. And also the stamps. So the leaf stamps I actually got from Amazon, they are also linked below on my Amazon storefront. Everything you need to create this will be linked below. I was also tempted, this is where I know I need to stop. I was so tempted to go ahead and use these stamps as actual stamps and then stamp on some images of leaves to go alongside the project. However, I was so in love with these results. I didn't want to go ahead and just mess it up and accidentally do something I'd regret. So I decided to leave them as is, but I am going to revisit that. I am actually going to do another project using the Eco Pour with these colors. Sorry guys, I'm in love. I have to. I might even add some more detail, some more piping as well with a thinner spout and see how it works with a nice little metal tip, and then go on top with some stamp designs. I think that might be something truly beautiful. But I hope you've really enjoyed watching this, learning all about this new Eco Pour. Like I said, it's new to me, it's not new to the world, it's been out for a while now, but this is the first time I'm trying it. I really do love it. I definitely would recommend it. It's so easy because it's just water that you're adding. Now, of course, there's maths involved because it's 100 to 35 grams. I'm sure there's probably going to be a calculator somewhere online. We can find it. But yeah, I'm lazy. I just take the lazy route and just mix up 100 to 35 or 200 to 70 at a time and see how we get on. But you know what? It's a brand new product. So as I learn more about this product, I'll learn more about the mathematical equations that we can all kind of get used to, and how much you need for this and how much you need for that. It's really not that hard, but my brain, my brain just doesn't work like that. Anyway, I hope you've really enjoyed this. Thank you so much to Just For You Online for sending this over to me. I've really enjoyed using it. The next couple of projects are definitely going to be using this, trying different things, and also using those molds that they sent me that I fully was not expecting to receive, and I'm super grateful for. So yes, everything is linked below. Thank you so much if you are still here. Do not forget to hit that like, hit that subscribe if you like the content. Hope you love it here as well. And yeah, I appreciate you all massively. And if you're in the live chat with me right now, I appreciate you too. Thank you all so much. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.